On today's episode of the Gamer Girl podcast, Beth and Maddie get together to discuss their top 5 Nintendo Switch games that should be Nintendo Selects. Hello, and welcome to the Gamer Girl podcast. I'm one of your two fabulous hosts, Beth, and we are joined by the other half of the podcast, my wonderful co-hostess, Maddie.
Hello.
Today, we're talking Nintendo Selects, Golden Suns, and more. First, let's break some ice with today's icebreaker. Especially with how cold it's been here in America. There's a lot of ice to break.
Yeah. No ice here, but yes.
Yeah. We had a little frost this morning. And the windshields were frozen, but no snow.
Cold enough to be repping my Gamer Girl podcast hoodie that is not for sale. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
sorry.
Maybe someday. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, my icebreaker. So, we are talking about Nintendo Selects, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm curious if you have any Nintendo Selects or what your first one was or is.
What's funny is I don't think I have any Nintendo Selects.
Not even on the Wii U or 3DS?
I might have a 3DS one.
Mm-hmm.
If I did, I think it was Ocarina of Time 3D. Is the one I got Nintendo Select. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never really got the Nintendo Selects, but
do you want me to find another question or
no, it's fine.
Just with it? Okay.
Go digging if you really want.
Okay. Maybe Ocarina of Time.
Maybe Ocarina of
Time. Mine is Pikmin 2 on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
I remember getting it in Target, I think. The reason I remember getting it is because I was not very familiar with the Pikmin series, and Pikmin 3 was coming out. And something that I used to do with game franchises back when I had been playing games for a while, but like there were still like lots of series that I wasn't really familiar with, and so Pikmin was one of them. So I remember Pikmin 3 was coming out on the Wii U. And so so Pikmin 3 was coming out. I decided to go to the store to get Pikmin 2 to try out the series. Sadly, I do not have the box. You might remember my traumatic Wii story.
Yeah, I sadly do.
So, yeah, listeners, you can go back probably a year ago. I told that story of my mom finding all the Wii game boxes in the garage and throwing them out. It was a sad day. And then my family made fun of me for caring about boxes. But anyway, Pikmin 2, I think that's a great one. So, yeah.
Okay. So, I realize now it was 2 Zelda games I got Nintendo Select. And I remember going to Walmart, and this was after playing Breath of the Wild. I was like, you know what? This Zelda series seems pretty cool. I'm gonna go get some more Zelda games. So, I got Ocarina of Time, and I got Link Between Worlds, both Nintendo Select. And I remember they were both $20. So, little me was... Well, not little, but younger me was like, oh yes, $20 each. That's such a steal.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
I got both of those, I remember now. And I think Ocarina of Time I've actually completed, so there is that. Link Between Worlds, I still haven't finished the final boss. That's all I have left. Still.
It's been that way for like 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that should be the real Discord member goal. If we get 100 people, you beat the final boss of this game.
It's been like a year, I think, of me saying, I still have Link Between Worlds final boss. All I have left. You know. Woo.
Yeah.
Hmm. No. I feel like since we're so my icebreaker, since New Year, New You, are there any big New Year's resolutions that you really want to try to follow through with this year?
Um, so I don't really have anything set for the whole year. Um, I do have two kind of things that have gone hand in hand, sort of. So I'm currently giving up Instagram Reels for the month. And another goal that I had was sort of. I was kind of like towards the end of last year getting more into reading. So it's kind of just like a natural progression. But so I've really been reading like a lot more lately. And so I think um I can't really say I've fully given up YouTube 100% because technically I have watched some YouTube in the like this month, but a
Yeah.
lot less. So between that and not watching reels, the I don't want to brag, but I have read 2.5 books in the past week. One
What?
of one of them being like 600 pages.
Oh dang. Oh dang.
And that's not like usually that would take me like months to get through because maybe I'd read like a chapter at night or just like every now and then, but like very
Right.
sporadically. But I got very, very invested in the Divergent series, which is
Ooh.
fantastic. I do not, well, the last book, we're not going to totally talk about the last book. The last book was very sad at the end, and I
Ooh.
was emotionally just very upset. I'll just say that. But
I feel
overall,
that.
I love the series. I do not care what other people say. It's great. So, highly recommend. Anyway, getting off my soapbox, I guess. um,
Okay.
so yeah, like I don't know, no like goals for the whole year, I guess. Just those were two little things. Well, actually, another thing is I am trying to do Japanese on Duolingo.
Yeah, I
I
saw you rejoined that.
Yeah, and it's been very on and off, so I need to like I'm just figuring out I'm at this point, so maybe I'll start that goal like next month, but I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out like what time in the day like works for me to like make sure I actually do it every time.
Right.
So that's kind of where I'm at with that, but I really want to do that. So there's that. I would like to do that every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
Books is definitely a thing for me. Ended up finishing a few weeks back. I don't know if it was still in 2023 or if it was after 2024 started, but I finished the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Um,
Have you
it
seen the
kind
movie?
I have not yet. No, I
I own
don't.
the
It
movie.
feels like such a cliffhanger, though. I'm so confused how snow in the books turns into snow in like the main trilogy. It to me it felt like a real cliffhanger, so I was a little frustrated with that.
Okay, you need to watch the movie. The movie's legitimately really good. I've already seen it like 3.5 times because we own it and we just keep watching it with different people. So I just keep seeing like on and off like parts of the movie like over and over again. So
Mhm.
I feel like I'm like a master at this whole story at this point. So
Okay.
the best thing I could say is to watch the movie because I feel like Snow's like character comes through a lot better. So
Okay.
that's what I would say. I did think there's a few things I didn't like about the book that I thought the movie did better, but
Hmm.
yeah.
I
Anyway,
feel that.
back to what
You're
you were
fine.
saying.
I started reading Les Miserables again, so that's fun. Very long book. So, yeah. And then also, I got a couple more books for Christmas, such as The Great Gatsby, that is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was. Catch
Yeah, have
22,
fun with
which
that.
is decent size. And then I got Count of Monte Cristo, which I'm just gonna show it for Maddie real quick. This book is significantly thicker than I thought it was.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That looks
Then
like a
that's the
dictionary.
print. And then that's the print.
Oh. And the print's like a Bible.
But I'm very excited to read that though. And then also I have Fahrenheit 451 I still have to read. But
I enjoyed
um
that one.
I'm like I'm going to have a whole bunch of reading to do though on a 14-hour flight. So
Yes.
that I'm taking later this year, but so but I'm like I can't take all the books cuz then that takes up room in backpack, etc., etc. So I really do want to try to finish Les Mis before like summer and everything. Um, but yeah, I feel like reading
Yeah.
more, spending less time on like my phone and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but and
I
then just continuing to like work out more. I want to do more weightlifting. I'm supposed to be a video game nerd, and here I am rambling about exercise and all this crazy
Who
stuff. But
does that?
I know, right? But I kind of want to do a bit more weightlifting this year, I think. But we'll see
Hmm.
what happens.
Yeah. I am getting back into tennis pretty soon.
Nice.
Because that was something I've been on a bit of a, I guess you could say, extended break
Yeah, hiatus.
for quite a while, but yeah, I yeah. So that's something
Good.
else.
Yeah. I've actually been meaning to ask you about that, but sweet. Which
Yeah.
actually quickly before we get into our next segment, my sister got a pickleball set for my dad for Christmas, so
Nice.
um my one sister and myself we went to the pickleball courts that they have down the road. So that was fun. But
I love pickleball's fun.
it
It's
is.
great.
It
And
really is.
it's just like it's a fun game, but it's very like accessible for
Yeah.
people like cuz tennis, right? You need the hand-eye coordination and you have to develop that and the stroke and like that is not like I mean, yes, you could just go out there and try your best at it, but it's going to be really rough and you're going to have to practice, which
Yeah.
pickleball, I'm not saying it takes zero skill cuz it like you do have to like adjust and
Right.
figure it out. But it's take some people out that have never played it before and you're all going to be able to play and have fun.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Which pickleball. I guess we have been playing pickleball technically, but let's get into what have you been playing? So, other than pickleball, Maddie, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing on my Switch?
Yeah.
Well, the Splatfest is going on right now. We'll talk about
Yep.
that in the news, right? So I'm ditching my family and I don't want to be by myself, so I'm team friends. We played a
Yeah.
little bit the other day. I've been playing too much. I'm just going to say too much of this Splatfest, which I don't even know why because I don't care about it that much. But mainly, so a lot of times I'll turf war. It's not mindless, but it's like doesn't require that much like concentration, I guess you could say.
Right.
So I like to just play and catch up on my backlog of podcasts. So I've been doing that quite a bit, and I made it to the ruler rank. which almost never happens because I usually don't
Ooh.
play that much. Apparently, once you make it past ruler, it just goes ruler +1, and then it
Yeah.
just goes plus, plus, plus as many as you do. So I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm not. not.
Well, if you were playing Splatoon 2, you'd be a queen, not a ruler. But because of the unique
Oh,
setup of Splatoon 3, it's you don't get to be a queen anymore. It's very
oh,
unfortunate.
oh. I'm the gamer ruler.
Yeah, it's not. You don't get to be the gamer queen.
Sad.
Wow, Nintendo.
Yeah, how could they?
Exactly.
Besides besides that, I was playing Fire Emblem Engaged until I got too invested in reading and then kind of just chucked my Switch out the window in favor of just kidding.
Ye-
Um
Eat that Switch.
I went yeah, I'm way more into the dystopian government stories right now. Who cares about video games? Just kidding. So I was playing Fire Emblem between the last podcast and right now. I have, but like not in like a week or two, maybe a week and a half. But yeah, and then I'll just talk about. So I have streamed a couple times since the last one.
Yeah.
So I
Mm.
did some Suika game, and I think that was painful to watch for everyone that was there. And
there was too much going on chat to really care about how boring it was to watch you play Suika game and absolutely fail miserably. But
yeah, yeah.
um
So, but I was after that, after realizing how horrible I was at Suika game, then I got on a kick there for a little while that I was like really got into Suika game. Like I was playing like a lot and I'm trying to like hit like 3,000 and it's not happening and um you know if Robo Bunny's listening to this, he's going to be really disappointed in me, but I just can't, which is really sad. Maybe I need to watch some Suika game tutorials. Um, Besides that, I also did some Tetris 99 in my last stream of the year. Yeah, it was. And that didn't go amazingly, but it's Tetris 99. And then I also played some Puyo Puyo and Puyo Puyo Tetris just because I could. So that was my
yeah,
puzzle game kick. And that's about it.
good deal. Yeah, I played some Splatoon 3 Splatfest with Maddie. And then also a bit with I played on Team Family with my family. This is how it works. You play friends on Team Friends if you're playing with your friends, Team Family if you're playing with your family, Team Solo if you're playing by yourself. Obviously.
You're just a
Um,
traitor to all three teams at once.
I mean, I never supported Solo to begin with, but
Yeah,
um but anyways, yeah, I played a bit of that. Since recording last, I continued playing Mario Wonder. I only have two Wonder, like the big Wonder seeds left. Um, Royal seeds or whatever they're called, and then Bowser. Um, what else have I played? Oh, Ninjala. I played a bit in Ninjala. Um, Oh, I played Ring Fit Adventure. I picked that back up, and Rhythm Boxing 2. I also did a bit of that. And
I
then of
forgot
course
about that. Forgot about that
um
game.
can't think and then I have still been playing Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail.
Of
So,
course.
surprise surprise. Um can't think of anything else that I've played as of late.
I was planning on getting back into Ring Fit too, as well. So I
Sweet.
just haven't yet. So,
Yeah. Okay.
but yeah.
So, with that, why don't we move into our next section? Reviews. But we don't have any yet again. So, yay. Nobody loves us.
We should like do something like this is a horrible idea, but we should think of something really annoying to like insert in the podcast, like maybe during the review section or something, and we're like, this isn't going to go away until someone finally gives us a review. Like we'll just punish the listeners until
Okay.
they write a review.
I don't keep track on Spotify, but as of now, we have 10 5-star reviews on Spotify. I'm not sure if that's been changing or not.
Okay.
I don't pay enough attention to my own podcast. And then we have 14 ratings over on Apple Podcasts. All but one are 5-star. One's 4-star, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's my. Pretty sure that's my parents' phone. Oh well. I know what I'm doing. Breaking into the phone. Forcing it to change to a 5-star. Only reason I know that is because the review was left with it. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next. The news. So we have actually some pretty good news this week. One little bit is a bit sad, but we'll get into that after these first three. So first of all, we have some new Smash Ultimate spirits coming, which means Smash Ultimate is still in Nintendo's thoughts and not dead yet.
That was surprising.
I know.
I forgot that that was even a thing, not gonna lie.
Yeah. But we're getting spirits from Tears of the Kingdom, Splatoon 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and Pikmin 4, to name a couple of the games that they showed we'll be getting new spirits from. So if you want to hop back on to Smash and get back on the spirit hunting train, you can do that. I still haven't completed the story mode in Smash Ultimate, so
You have all the characters unlocked, I hope, though.
yeah,
In the regular.
in the regular, yeah, I eventually
Yeah.
managed to. That took
I
way
never.
too long. That took way, way too long, though.
That's sad. I remember this. Yeah, I don't know how long that took me, but the story mode itself, I feel like I completed it, but it's been so long that I don't remember. But honestly, if it's besides Subspace Emissary, I really don't care.
Yeah. I
So.
remember, yeah, Subspace Emissary was really fun. At like 1 o'clock in the morning. Sleep deprived.
I mean,
It's
anything's
fine.
fun at 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
But
you're sleep deprived. It's fine. Next, Mario vs. Donkey Kong. We got a new trailer. I didn't watch it. I probably should to see if a release date was posted with it. So.
yeah, that's a good idea. I
Oh, there
haven't
was
either.
a release date. So, guys, Mario vs. Donkey Kong is coming out February 16th.
Oh.
That's about a month away. This is amazing. As my cat runs away.
There is something in it that I did hear about, is that there's going to be 2-player co-op.
Ooh.
And I think that includes online, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I should probably look that up.
I see local co-op play. It might have online too. They just didn't post about it.
I don't know. They're really weird about that.
Yeah.
Mario versus Yeah.
Hey, if
Okay.
it's online, stream, maybe? I don't know.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I just have to figure out how to get two audios going at the same time without causing issues. I probably would just
Yeah,
like
other
screen
people
record or something.
yeah, other people do it, but
Yeah.
all the technical difficulties, they just seem to come for me.
And me too, but yeah. Like the last stream I had, I couldn't, to save my life, get the chat box to work. It would
Oh.
not work, and so, yeah. I felt bad for Zomber Cannon because he was like commenting all these things and you can't see chat. And since I post my VODs to YouTube from Twitch, you can't really see the chat replay.
Oh.
So, like, ugh. But,
The only reason I stream on YouTube is just because I'm too scared to try to figure out a different software because I already know how YouTube works from other stuff.
mm,
So I'm just like, I'm gonna stick to what I know. But Twitch,
yeah,
I think there's a lot of advantages to Twitch for
yeah.
sure. But yeah, I don't know how to fix that chat box issue.
Yeah. Hopefully it works by the next time. Hopefully I figure out how to get it to work next time I stream. Next up, Golden Sun and Golden Sun The Lost Age are coming to NSO. I am very excited about this. This is for the Game Boy Advance, by the way. But anyways, very excited about this because I was trying to play the DS Golden Sun, and I was so confused and lost. And I know Maddie was saying she's in the same boat as me, but I was trying to play it, and I'm like, what the heck is happening here? So maybe I can play Golden Sun and Golden Sun: The Lost Age now on my Switch. Maybe I'll know what's happening. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I hope too, because I kind of randomly jumped into the DS game like maybe like a year ago, and I have no experience with Golden Sun. And some sequels, or really a lot, I feel like they make it to where I think the story directly picks up from the last one, so wasn't familiar with the characters, the world, the really anything in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, this will be good because, man, people rave about Golden Sun, and I just don't know anything about it. So,
Yeah. Next, we have the bittersweet one.
yeah.
Everybody's favorite theorist, Matt Pat, or Matthew Patrick, has announced his retirement. So that is a bit sad. There's 9 more theories going up on all the different channels, I believe. Some of which the first ones have already released. It's like food theory, film theory, but everyone's favorite who listens to our podcast, game theory. But I
Yeah.
get why he's doing it. So, I know.
Yeah, I mean, he really covers a lot of the reasons and the stuff moving forward. And I've watched all the channels for a long time, by far. Some of my favorite channels on YouTube, especially actually, I mean, the game theories are great. I personally love food theory and style theory. Um, so not gaming related, but still fun. They're just great, and I was pretty shocked when that came across my feed. I was like, I have to watch this right now. Like, what is going on? um,
Yeah.
so it's just it'll be sad not to, see his little person and
Yeah.
his voice and stuff. I am optimistic about the future of the channels because the people that are like taking over each of them, they're great in their own right. They've like
Right.
been becoming slowly more and more involved in the videos. So I don't think like the quality and the entertainment value and all of that, like I think it's going to be good moving forward. Like I'm not, but it is really sad that that Matt Pat, who we have come to see and know and love for the past like decade, is retiring. And I'm sure we'll still see bits of him, like because he's gonna be involved in the like background still, so
Right.
like
He's
in the
not
making.
totally just up and leaving.
He's not just up and leaving, so it's not like he's gone 100%, but still, not
Yeah.
gonna be the face anymore. So yeah.
And our final news item, the Splatfest that is going on as we're recording, but will likely end while we're still recording. Friends versus family versus solo. Who do you spend the holidays with? My main account, team friends. My other account, team family. Like I said, playing family with my family, friends with my friends. I really like the outfits they designed. For everyone. And then also how they did it in game though, it was like, would you rather recharge by yourself, have fun with friends, or make memories with family? And I was like, okay, I get wanting to just spend time recharging and stuff, but at the same time, to me, it's still kind of sad, even if it is a
Yeah.
personal choice to spend the holidays, whatever it is, by yourself.
Yeah, I especially Christmas, I would not wish spending Christmas by yourself alone
Mm,
on anyone. That's like kind of horrible.
yeah.
But, I guess to each their own, I guess. I don't know. I kind of have an off-topic question. I'm just curious, do you and your sisters like do you guys ever each like choose like all different teams and like compete against each other? Or are you usually on the same, or I'm just curious?
Um,
Or
we've
do they not?
never. Usually they like playing with me because then, according to them, then we actually win. I don't think me playing with them affects whether they win or lose. I'm not that good. I'm saying it here now. I'm not the best, the most amazing Splatoon player. However, I am getting pretty good with the undercover umbrella. So, there is that. Um, but also, they don't like Big Man either. Um,
What?
so I
I
don't
think you
think.
influenced them too much. I think this is your doing. Your propaganda's
Hey,
ruining
I am
them.
the oldest sibling. What do you expect? They're gonna want to be like me because I am perfect. I don't think I'm
Oh,
perfect to them, but I am the role model. I'm supposed to set a good example. Not that I
you're
always do,
you're
but we
you're
don't talk
telling
about
them false doctrine about Big Man to skew their opinions.
that. It's probably because they eat Crispix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's we eat our Crispix together in the morning, same top of the morning to your chops with our tea, with our cuppas. I don't know what I was going
I
for there.
I don't know if I can imagine. I don't even think I can imagine that. I'm trying to imagine the three of you with like a fancy like tea set being like, "Good day. Good
Mm.
morning."
Guten Morgen. Well, yeah. That's yeah. Anyways, questions. We have two questions because I asked last minute, and then one question we had for Mute Dog. He like read our minds or something because he asked a question that was basically what our main topic is today. So shout out to Mute Dog for somehow being able to read our minds. Um, That's not freaky at all. But first one from Monkey Thunder. What is the best Nintendo Select game?
So I think this question's very objective or subjective. Up to your opinion is what I'm trying to say. Because there's a lot of Nintendo games that are like that had become Nintendo Selects from it started on the GameCube and then went through they did Player's Choice before that, I believe, on the N64. Probably should be fact checked on that, but so there's been a lot of fantastic Nintendo games that have become Nintendo Selects because basically they become a classic, then their price gets like cut in half. So I feel like that's really up to the person because, you know, if you're a Zelda fan, I mean, maybe you're gonna say Ocarina of Time. If you're a Mario fan or Mario Kart fan, like it really just comes down to that. Chances are a lot of people's favorite Nintendo game also was a Nintendo Select. So for me and my nostalgia bias, I'm probably going to say Animal Crossing New Leaf. Fantastic game. Love Animal Crossing. And half off, even better. So
Which Animal Crossing, though, did you say?
New Leaf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Wild World and City Folk also have their own selects as well.
Yeah.
Really the only series, I mean there's like smaller series that didn't ever get a Nintendo Direct, but really the only like huge caveat that never like participated in this was Pokemon. Cuz they sell and they do not need the discounts to sell.
They do not mingle with commoners.
Yeah. Those poor kids gotta pay full price or else.
I mean the poor parents. It's more the parents.
Yeah.
Okay, well apparently Poke Park Wii Pikachu's Adventure on the Wii was
That is true. I was going to touch on that later.
I'm looking at like the whole list. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. I completely forgot about that. Poke Park's an interesting one, but you know, I was thinking of the handhelds, like, so you know, I don't know if any of the other ones like Stadium or XD. I don't think those ever got any kind of selects or player's choice discount kind of thing. But
oh yeah, I guess it was Player's Choice, and then after the GameCube, it evolved into.
Yes.
I just realized that. You probably just said that earlier. It's fine.
I did, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, the GameCube was Player's Choice. I was thinking the GameCube was when Select started, but it was the
Wii.
Wow. Did the DS had the Wii had I know the Wii had
I'm
Nintendo
not
Select.
seeing
The
anything
DS?
for the DS. I'm seeing the 3DS, but not the normal one.
That's kind of crazy.
So, obviously, my favorite Nintendo Select is Lego City Undercover. The chase begins.
Okay, I actually unironically love that game though. Can I just say that? Can I just say I love that game. Favorite Lego game. Okay.
Well, how about Nintendo presents New Style Boutique?
Amazing. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like the only two big ones I see that aren't a part of some big franchise that got Nintendo Selects. Well, okay, at least on the 3DS.
Okay, this begs an interesting question. What's the worst Nintendo Direct?
That you mean select? You keep saying direct.
Oh, I'm saying select.
You're fine. But um, how about Steam World Collection or Fast
People,
Racing Neo?
okay, you can't bash on the SteamWorld games because some people I know genuinely love them, so apparently they're good.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna.
But but
Do I?
yeah.
Um, looking at these, I think probably Twilight Princess or maybe Mario Party 9. Maybe that's my favorite. Or also Wii Party. Apparently, Wii Party got a Nintendo Select. That game is hilarious. I don't know. It's just a lot of these are good games, which makes sense that they're good games because of the whole point of Nintendo Selects is usually they're popular.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I definitely think though, it's probably a Zelda game, but um, I'll go with Twilight Princess or Wii Party probably.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool.
Do you want to read the next one from Zomber Cannon?
Sure. Okay. What older selects would you like to see a sequel to?
Obviously, we need Wii Party Switch or Switch Party at this point, I guess.
I mean, they did switch sports. Like, come on.
Yeah. No. Wii
Can
Party,
I
like I said, is a solid game. But yeah, your turn.
I have a confession though. I've never played Wii Party. I don't well, maybe I have and I just don't remember, but I do not. I have no memory of Wii Party. I never owned it. I feel like I probably played it at someone's house at one point, but never that I remember, which
That's
is
really
really
sad.
sad. Yeah, it's sad. I just thought of I don't think it got a Nintendo Select, but I just thought of this. The Wii Music,
Oh yeah.
our favorite game. They should make a Switch version.
Yeah.
Make
That
it with
that would be fun.
But imagine if they ruin it and make it with the Switch Sports avatar.
The like squirrels.
Yeah. Squirrel
Yeah.
people. I forgot about squirrel people. Yes.
Well, I mean, we already have Trombone Champ, so
Yeah.
but
Still need to try that. It looks so funny.
yeah. Nintendo Land's another one that got it in Switch Nintendo Select. That really deserves a sequel. That
Yeah.
it was basically a bunch of demos. To a degree, is what I've heard people say. Is it's like a bunch of demos of games. But I don't know. I really liked it, and it was really fun. And I had a lot of fun playing it with like my sisters and so.
I love Nintendo Land. I completely agree. One that I personally have not gotten a chance to play this game, but I know you rave about it. And we need a Switch version is Mario Super Sluggers.
Oh yes, that's like the only. I don't think Mario Super Sluggers got a select. It's but
Thought
yeah.
I was looking online. Let me
Oh,
look.
oh, it does. Oh, maybe it's just not. Yes, Super Sluggers is the only sports game that doesn't have a Switch version yet. Oh yeah, it had a Nintendo
It
Select.
did. Yeah, I see it. Yep.
But it's the only game that is not Switch. Super Sluggers. I remember going to the library, renting Super Sluggers from the library, playing it with my dad, and having the absolute time of my life playing baseball as a Mario character. Like, this game was amazing. Apparently, Nintendo doesn't agree.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Okay, but they made a new Mario Strikers game and then everyone hated it. So I think, and it's kind of an ongoing trend with the sports games on the Switch that the golf, Mario Golf,
I liked Mario Golf.
Super Rush, I think is what it's called.
Yes, I do have Mario Golf Super Rush on the Switch. I do really like it too. But
Yeah. Well, I think and then Mario, so they've done Mario Golf, they've done Mario Tennis. They've done a Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. That's not technically made by Nintendo, I don't think. But you know, the biggest, I mean, that's one of the biggest ones I can think of that they haven't done. But I think Mario Strikers got so much just backlash and just did not do well upon release that I
yeah,
think they're just kind of moving away from that, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, it's sad.
I don't know. Um, I actually did. I made a little list for myself, and another one I'd like to see a sequel to is Captain Toad. Because I mean, Captain Toad. It's not my favorite thing, but it's a fun little puzzle game, and
Right. I'm
so
just thinking because we kind of already have one on the Switch, but
oh, because it said what older? Oh, yeah, you're right. Just yeah, I don't know, just another Captain Toad game in general, but yeah, that's a good point.
yeah.
I did put down Lego City Undercover. I would like you to know. Lego City Undercover does deserve a
Oh yeah.
sequel.
Or also Lego City, yeah, Lego City Undercover, and then Lego City Undercover: The Chase Begins. I don't know. I feel like Lego City genuinely looks like it would be a fun game.
So you haven't played it. I'm
I've never played it. I've seen people play it online and stuff, but
Mhm.
it is on the Switch.
Yeah,
But
I had the 3DS version. I'm probably tainted by nostalgia. I will give fair warning to that, but if anyone listening can get it for cheap, which I'm sure it goes on sale all the time.
it's $20 at Walmart.
Okay. Feel like you could probably get it for more like 5 or 10 at some point, maybe. Lego games
Probably.
go on sale a lot, so
Yeah. That's how I got Lego Ninjago for like $3.
yeah. And then so and then my last one on this list, I can't believe I forgot about. This is really silly, but I did put Poke Park down
Oh.
because not okay. So when I was younger than I will care to admit on the internet, right? I played Poke Park 2 and I absolutely love this game. Now, I think I did go back to it being older and I still think there's a lot of great things in the game. Like if you're a Pokemon fan, I think it is a fun game to play. The mini games are fun. The story isn't anything amazing and like it is a game made for kids. But if you like Pokemon, you'll probably have some fun with it. The first Poke Park, then I tried to play that one a lot rougher. Like it was boring. Like honestly, it's just a boring game, like
Mm.
honestly. But the second one, I had fun with it, and I feel like if they made another one, because that one kind of took place like Gen 5 era. So if they wanted to make a more modern Poke Park, because that was like 4 generations ago, because the first Poke Park was kind of like Gen 4 era, and then that was Gen 5.
Yeah.
So if they want to do something like that, like I feel like it would be a great introduction for kids from like the Switch generation. So that's why I think there is an audience for it. But I don't know if it would go over so well because we just had Detective Pikachu Returns and
Right.
That's not exactly the same situation, but it is a little bit. And a lot of like the older people playing it just thought it was kind of okay. So, I don't know. But yeah, that's my that's my answer to that question. So,
Yeah. Oh, I just thought of one real quick before we get into the next segment. Mario Galaxy 3.
yes, okay, yes, but we've all been asking for it for years,
It's
and
probably
it's
not
still
happening.
so I kind of hesitated
Yeah.
to bring that up because everyone's always, and it's like I would love them to do it, but I don't know if they're just done with Mario Galaxy at this point.
Yeah.
But anything's possible. So,
Yep.
personally, I would actually prefer Mario Galaxy 3 over Odyssey 2 cuz I liked Galaxy more.
Oh
So,
yeah. I still think Odyssey was overhyped for me.
oh yeah, I forgot you're an Odyssey hater. I forgot
I
about that.
don't hate Odyssey. It is a good game. It was just way overhyped to me. And watching people play it, it looked way more fun than it actually ended up being. So, I don't know. It just
I guess that's fair. I like the levels in Mario Galaxy a lot more, I will say.
yeah.
But
Next up, the gamer girl topic. So, today we'll be talking about our top 5 games that we believe need to be Nintendo Selects, as there are rumors floating around about Nintendo Selects potentially returning with the Switch and everything. So, is this, like, I took it as what it literally is, though, and we're doing games that are currently on the Switch that we believe should be sold at the discounted price of a Nintendo Select.
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Do you want to go first then?
Sure. Okay. My number 5 is Mario Party Superstars. So, I mean, Mario Party Superstars, I mean, you're probably everyone listening is familiar with it, but it is the most recent Mario Party on the Switch. I am not saying Super Mario Party because I did get that discounted, and even then, I'm not sure it was worth my money. I've had some fun with it, mainly just because of the mini games. But Mario Party Superstars is legitimately fantastic Mario Party. I think every Switch owner should have this game. I think
Yes.
it's a great go-to to play with friends, family. I love, like, it took all the great parts from the older Mario parties and just put it all together. The boards are great. I wish there was more. I really wish there was more. Then the mini games, it's basically like Mario Party Top 100, except in a Mario Party game. So, you got your classics from tons of the previous Mario Party games, and really, I just never get tired of it every time I go back to it. It's great. So, yeah, I would love this one to be discounted. My main choice for all the ones on my list are like these are games that I believe would be given a fair shot. Like either they deserve for like everyone to get them so that they should be discounted, or
Yeah.
I think this is a fair way for them to reach a bigger audience than they already did, is my main choice
Okay.
reason for my choices.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I have similar reasons, and then also two of the ones on my list I don't have and would really like to get, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to get them
I'm the
at
same.
fully priced. Um,
Yeah.
so my number 5 is Kirby Forgotten Land. It looks absolutely amazing. I really want to play it. I played co-op with Maddie one time. Really fun. And from what I've played, I'm like, it's a really fun game. I feel like everyone should have a fair shot at getting it. Um and it's not like the first time it's been in, a fair amount of Kirby games have been selected. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game.
yeah. Carby.
Yes.
Um
Yeah. Yeah,
so
honestly, if this isn't on my list, but if I mean it's conflicting because then um Return to Dreamland Deluxe would still be at the full price, so I would want if they did that one to make both of them a Nintendo Select. They probably wouldn't do that.
yeah.
Or what if they bundled them together? That would be cool.
Ooh.
Like a full price, but it was like both of them. That'd be interesting. Yeah.
That could work. Probably won't
Random idea.
happen.
Yeah. So
Okay.
my number 4 is Yoshi's Crafted World.
I played
So
the demo for this one.
I played the demo as well, and I generally really enjoy Yoshi games. And I've seen quite a bit of this game. Honestly, I from what I've seen, I think Yoshi's Woolly World is better, or just I don't know. I really love Yoshi's Woolly World, so if they brought that over, that would be like even more amazing for me.
Yeah.
But Yoshi's Crafted World, I mean, it's a Yoshi game. It looks really cute. And I haven't gotten it, so to me, it's not worth the full price tag. I think it's gone on sale in the past, but I think just slashing that price in half, making it the $30, like I think a lot of people that just passed on it, maybe for the same reasons as me, or didn't catch their attention. Like I think it would be a really good decision to make it an Nintendo Select.
Yeah. To some extent, I feel like if Nintendo does bring back, I feel like Nintendo Selects, in my opinion, would rake in more money because if you're selling it at a discounted price, more people are likely to buy it. So,
Yeah, it just brings in how do I talk? It will bring in a resurgence of like all the people. Like there's a lot of these smart choices to choose games that like released a few years ago. So the people that would have bought the game already
right.
did. So like since I mean Yoshi's Crafted World is coming up on, I think it was like 2018,
Mm.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that. That yeah, a lot of people that didn't get it before would probably buy it. And not used, because that's the other too. Nintendo's not making any money if someone else just resells their game,
Right.
buys it. So if you can just get it brand new for the same price you were going to get it used, then it's like a win-win.
Exactly. If not cheaper,
Yeah.
then you'd get it used.
Yeah.
My number 4 is Luigi's Mansion 3. It is an amazing game. I really love it. I was able to get it when it was on sale, um, like 30% off, I think, or something. I think it was for Halloween, maybe. But anyways, I really loved it. It's a phenomenal game, and I just think having that it as a Nintendo Select would just because I know I'm pretty sure a fair amount of people are interested in the Luigi's Mansion series, but you can't really get Dark Moon or the first one, I guess, for a good price anymore. Um, but I just feel that it would be great to introduce more people to the series. And then also to help hype everybody up for Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon HD that's coming.
Yeah, exactly. This was actually going to be on my list. I'm gonna swap it with an honorable mention since we're talking about it now, but this is a game that I have not gotten yet. I did my only experience with Luigi's Mansion is Dark Moon on the 3DS, which I did enjoy, but it wasn't. I mean, I do want to play Luigi's Mansion 3, but I wasn't like dying to, so that's why I just haven't yet, even though I've been told it's
Right.
great. So for sure, if it went on a sale like this, I would probably pick it up. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So
number 3.
my number 3 is Paper Mario Origami King.
I have not picked
So
that up yet, so that would be a great thing to direct.
yeah,
Select.
yeah, I got the game when it was new, and I think Paper Mario Origami King is really there's it's a pretty polarizing, like a lot of people either love it or hate it. I mean, there's some people in the middle too. Like I would say I'm in the middle. There's a lot of things I loved about this game, and there's a lot of things I really didn't like. So, and the main thing that you hear people talking about is the combat system, which was very I've never seen, I gotta be honest, I've never seen anything like it in a game before, ever. Which is cool, but it gets really repetitive, just the normal battles, and it doesn't feel like there's very much of an incentive just to do them. It gets to a point like halfway through the game where you're just kind of tired of it. But the rest of the game, the world, the characters I love, and the boss battles are they're great. The boss battles are fantastic. So overall, I think if it got that discount, more people would want to jump on this game. And even though it gets hate because it's not Thousand Year Door and it's doing a lot, it's just very different. Just like all the Paper Mario games, or they just kind of do their own gimmick, which I understand why people are frustrated about that. And to an extent, I do kind of wish that they would just either go back to how it was or pick a path. But at the same time, I'm kind of conflicted because, like, Super Paper Mario on the Wii, I loved. Sticker Star on the 3DS, I did not love. So it's kind of like you never know what you're going to get with this series.
Right.
But Origami King, I think, is worth it, especially for being discounted. So that's why I think it deserves to be a select, for sure.
Yeah. My number 3 is a game I have played many a times and have created chaos in many a times, but have never bought personally. Super Mario Maker 2.
That's what I was gonna swap out Luigi's.
Oh.
We're on the same brain waves. That's
Yeah.
so funny. Yes.
With Super Mario Maker 2, it is a phenomenal game. I cause chaos and love it. But if it was a Nintendo Select, I would pick it up. I just haven't picked it up because I haven't had the urge to spend $60 on a game that I'll when I have friends I can go visit, even though one's on the other side of the world and one is like hours away, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. I think now would make a lot of sense for it with Mario Wonder, like having come
Right.
out. I think the incentive to go back and play Mario Maker 2, even though, like, yes, Mario Maker 2, it's very different because that game's about, like, building levels and stuff. But it's gonna feel maybe a little bit dated since Wonder changed things so much.
Right.
But I think it's still, like, great. And if it did get a discount, like, it would probably get a resurgence of players online making more levels again. So I agree
Yeah.
with that. But I'll go into my my new revised multiple times number 2 um is gonna be Fire Emblem Three Houses.
I would buy it if it was on sale. Or
Yeah.
not on sale, but in Nintendo Select.
Yeah. So Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played it and I think it's great. It's not my favorite Fire Emblem. I think it does a lot great. Um, it really depends. I personally like Engage more so far just because it doesn't lean so far into the monastery stuff, but some people really love that. And it does have a lot of like character just I don't know, character development, I guess, and with the story and
Right.
everything. And so, I mean, it's a fun Fire Emblem game. And if it became a select, then probably more people would get it and get into the Fire Emblem series. So then they'd
Myself
probably,
included.
yeah. So then maybe they'd get engaged and they'd play some of the older ones and all of that. So I think it would be a great candidate.
Yeah. My number 2 is Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Mm,
I feel like it's kind of died
yeah.
since it released. Because when it released, it was so big because everyone's favorite pandemic happened. So, um, but I feel like if it were Nintendo Select, you'd get a resurgence of people playing Animal Crossing who maybe didn't buy it initially. Um, even though like everyone and their dog had it, but um,
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be great. One thing they could do, I don't think they would because it's already included in the NSO expansion, but if they made it a select and it came with the DLC, with the Happy Home Paradise, like all bundled together,
oh yeah,
that would be really cool too.
that would sell
So,
like fire.
yeah, yeah. They'd probably sell a whole load of new Switch lights with it
Oh yeah,
too. Which they wasn't it? It was last year that they made the Switch Lite with the Animal Crossing, the leaf print
yep,
pattern on the back. I don't know why it took them like 3.5 years
yeah, because
to
that's
do
the whole
that.
reason people bought lights was so they could get a new island.
I know. So I don't know, but if they have Switch Lights they're trying to sell before the next console at some point, who knows when that's gonna
Yeah,
happen. Usually if Nintendo Selects happen, that's usually kind of a cue that we're kind of nearing the end because they're trying to sell a bunch of the classics before
right.
we move on. But yeah, that'd be great. So,
Um, we can go over honorable mentions real quick. I really don't have
okay. I have a couple. I don't know if they really count because they are already less than main price. So I'm just gonna say half of what it currently is. So my first one that I have is Metopia. I believe
that
it's
could work.
50, I think.
That could work.
So if it was 25, that'd be pretty good. And Metopia is just a fun game. It's very funny. The the me creation that they made in this one
Yeah, they
is
added to it.
unbelievable. Like
Oh,
I
100%.
remember, yeah, people were just buying or not buying. They were downloading the demo just for the character creation, and that was really funny.
Yeah.
So, so yeah. My that Metopia is my first honorable mention. Do you want me to just I just have like two more. Do you
Yep.
want me to? Okay. So my next two, well technically it's my next one, but it's two different games, but it's the same series, so I'm just gonna shout out both of them.
Okay.
First WarioWare Get It Together.
Mm.
I think it'd be great as a Nintendo Select. WarioWare Move It is the one I have not played. That's also the newer one. I think it didn't it just come out last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that'd
Like
be
a month
really
ago,
soon.
but yeah.
So maybe they could just do Get It Together and then it would make people want to get Move It as well. But one
Probably.
thing one thing I wanted to just random, but when I wrote these down, I didn't put the titles like separate. So it just says Wario Get It Together and Move It.
Get it together. Love it.
I just thought that was funny. So, and then my other one is also, I believe, at the $50 price mark, but Clubhouse 51 Games.
That could work.
Yeah, I think that would be a good one that I've not gotten. Just, I don't know, I never had that big of an incentive to, but it seems like a fun little collection to have of kind of classic games.
Right.
So, yeah, that's my honorable mentions.
So, what is your number one then?
Okay, my number one is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. So, Xenoblade
I would get
Chronicles,
Xenoblade Chronicles then if that happened.
yeah, we'd just be getting all the games. Games would just be raining down on us if they
Yeah.
made Nintendo Selects. They don't understand. We would be buying so many. And I think at first, I was thinking maybe, well, I thought maybe the first two games, but I don't know if they're going to do that. So ultimately, I just decided on Definitive Edition because Xenoblade is like it's growing more and more into a more popular franchise. Xenoblade 3 did really well. So I think if they made the first one a select, then more people would just be trying out the series. So, and I would probably pick it up. I mean, I got the Wii version over the Switch version just because it was cheaper. So I kind of, I don't know, did my own Nintendo Select of
Yeah.
getting the Wii version. I don't think they're that different. I have yet to play it very much.
Probably
So,
the graphics are a little different.
well, yes,
They're
the graphics
fun.
for sure. And I would like the option of playing in handheld. So that would be a big reason that I would get Definitive Edition if it was discounted. But I think it'd be a great way to just make more people like this series and then probably get 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number one is Breath of the Wild. I know
Yeah.
probably a lot of people already have this game, but I feel like it is long due for the Nintendo Select treatment. And I feel like a lot more people would get Breath of the Wild if it was a Nintendo Select.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought about maybe Tears of the Kingdom, but it still feels too new to me for it to be a Nintendo Select. But Breath of the Wild, I definitely feel they could make it a Nintendo Select, and a lot of people would buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think I feel like that and Mario Odyssey would probably have to be like by default, like
Oh yeah,
because they like the Switch started with them, and then I guess by logic, I didn't think about 1-2 Switch. I
oh
saw
yeah.
talking
Once
to
you Switch is
Discord.
one I was thinking about maybe
Yeah,
work.
because everybody 1-2 Switch is just $30, so it's very confusing. But of the games that the Switch started with, I mean, Breath of the Wild's big deal, obviously. And
Uh,
yeah,
Could
totally.
even make a Nintendo Select on the Wii U if you really wanted to.
If they reprinted Breath of the Wild for the Wii U as a Nintendo Select, I would go out and buy it immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
already
would
have
have to.
Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. I would buy it again though.
Yeah, I only got it on the Switch, but that would be hilarious.
I got it on the Switch so I could play it on the go and stuff.
Yeah,
Anything else? Or are we good?
I think we're good.
Okay, then socials time. Woo. Check out our Discord. Once we get 100 people in the Discord, I will be playing Hollow Knight to 112%. Just like our lovely friend Presto over on Off the Wall. So also go join that Discord. Free promo. Woo. Which actually I think we also guested recently on his podcast. So you
The
should, yeah, go check
audio,
that out.
the audio got lost to time.
Oh.
I
Like
don't know if you
all of
saw
it?
that.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh.
The whole episode got lost.
That's
So,
very sad.
well, maybe not. I don't know about the post show, or I don't know. I think it was all of it, but
Oh.
yeah,
Oof.
unfortunate.
Big oof.
No one will get to know about that, but still go listen to them.
Oh, go, yeah.
Give them
Um,
support.
yeah. Make Presto play 112%. Which quickly, how many members do we have? We have 40 members. Still going strong with 40, so yeah.
Maybe I should do
40% of the
something
way.
too. I don't know. People comment ideas that you want to see me suffer
Yeah.
with, I guess.
Um, Patreon, check that out if you feel like it. Instagram at the Gamer Girl Podcast. I was taking notes during this episode, so maybe we'll end up getting clips over on YouTube, shorts on YouTube, and reels on Instagram. That would
Nice.
be cool. But YouTube, go check us out, the Gamer Girl Podcast, Gamer Girls Maddie and Maddie, and then also the two of us, our lovely YouTube channels, Maddie Beth and Purple Riolu. And then also leave us your 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Podchaser, and Amazon Podcasts. Love your support and appreciation. Quick disclaimer: I cannot currently view the Amazon podcast like feed and stuff, so maybe we have reviews on there that I don't know about yet. Um, I'll go try to figure that out. But until next time, see ya. Bye.
Bye.